if
Probably.
that is other people. I don't really know.
I know one is me because I'm not signed in so that it didn't mess with anything.
Nah.
You know. Okay. Wait. Is it automatically gonna go though? Oh yeah. Oh, my hair looks terrible.
Oh, girl, that is echoing like crazy.
Yeah, let me turn the volume off. Yikes. Okay. Well, I don't need that now that I have the camera turned around. Let me turn that off.
Hi, whoever you are.
Hello, persons.
So, as
Human.
my first thing
Hmm.
from the studio, I have to pack it up, but
Yeah.
she gone. Um, it's my wooden cabochon shelves drawers.
Yeah. I was wondering about those.
Yep. I posted that they were for sale and how much I wanted for them, and somebody like Facebook paid me instantly and was like, "These are mine. Here's my address."
Oh my goodness. Of
Hi,
course.
Kristen. What's up, Sandra?
Hello. Honey, go to bed. I'll be right back. Sorry.
But yeah, so what I'm going to do for the people watching is uh, all of these drawers that I have. Um, all of these are full of things, and I'm going to be cleaning out my project trays, is what these were. Um, so like this one here, this is a bag of probably 300 mixed white, pink, and red CZs. With a little bit of red acrylic and looks like purplish, pinkish purple acrylic. Um, I'm just going to be selling this bag. Like, I'm just going to start selling off projects as they are.
Yeah. I'm painting.
Okay. This is 2,000 carats of labradorite that I sold
Oh my god.
yesterday. This thing is heavy.
For a second there, I was like, why didn't you hit up me to buy that stuff off you? And then I was like, wait, I have to sell all my stuff too.
Yeah, girl. I thought about you. Don't think I didn't. I was I was like, there's some friends that probably would want dibs on this stuff. And then I thought about it and I was like, those friends are trying to like liquidate their stuff.
Like everybody.
Hi, Myra.
Hello.
Now all the labradorites I have left are these. I'm sad.
Oh,
And then a baculite that a hobo gave me.
oh, cool.
Yeah. He saw me trying to sling wire wraps at the dispensary, and he came in and was like, I got something for you. And I was like, oh, do you? And he pulled this out and he was like, I got a bunch more.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, it's super exciting. It's scary though. I've been telling everybody I want to poop and throw up at the same time.
Yep. All day, every day.
Like I feel like I am going up the first chain lift of a roller coaster right now. Like
Oh.
did this to myself, but I'm like afraid of heights. Why am I up here? I gotta pee. I should have ate first. Like Like, there are things that are going through my head that I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah, same. Man, I started trying to learn German because I had a family reach out to me for work in Germany,
Yeah.
and I don't know why. I'm usually really good with languages, but it is so difficult. My mouth just cannot make the noises.
Yeah,
So,
no, I feel that. I feel that. As a gay kid from the South, do you realize how hard I've worked to get rid of a lisp?
dude, the Oklahoma comes out in the German and it sounds fucked up. Like, I don't know how, but I'm like,
That's how I feel like I'm gonna sound whenever somebody like when a native Spanish speaker hears me talk, they're gonna be like, "What?" Because I'm gonna be
yeah.
like, "Hi, te amo Josh." Like,
Hey, that's not that bad. I had Spanish class with my cousin who just moved from England. And if you've never heard an English person try to speak Spanish, it is way worse than anything we could do.
oh girl, Leonie and I practiced flashcards one day.
Oh, Leonie. I love her so much. I can imagine that actually.
Somebody said, "Okay, so you got your hair cut or you washed it and it shrank." It looks good. Thank you. I did get it cut.
I asked you if you got it cut, or I said if you got your hairs cut, and you said, yeah, a couple of them. I knew you were gonna say some smart ass thing.
I got most of them cut.
Most of them.
Chris is in a life and death battle with a new drive that he bought.
Oh no.
Okay, so first it comes in and the connections are like Chinese or something, like to plug it into the wall.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, chiming in. What do you say?
I don't even know. What'd you say? Yeah, he said, I don't know what kind of adapter it is. I don't either, but I know that it's not European because I know what those look like. Those are
Right.
freaking weird. And it's not that. Can I get a shout out? What's up, Kevin? Hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Is that enough of a shout out, Kevin? Okay. Um, I'm gonna end up making a channel with one piece of 20 gauge, and I'm gonna freak out.
Oh god, I need to order silver again.
Ugh. I need to
I
order
mean,
silver too, but I need someone to buy a custom.
right.
Kevin said, "Yay!" Okay, come on, Josh. Come on. Stop messing with stuff.
Okay. I think that's good. Oh my god, I almost just put my paintbrush in my tequila. I was this close. It's like, ooh, artist problems.
Yeah, the only thing that I can think of that would be like comparable, and it's not even really comparable because it's like way different, and I just thought of that just now, so never mind.
No, what? Say it.
Just gonna say I tried to light a lighter with a joint the other day.
Uh,
And I was like confused. I was like, no, this is wrong. And then I set it down and then I picked it back up again and I was like, no, wrong. But I couldn't really like work out why it was wrong.
Yeah.
I get high and enjoy the chat. I go in for surgery in the AM and I hate it.
Oh, good
Well,
luck.
hope that you recover twice as fast as you think you will. Someone close to me just had surgery today, and he did well. So hopefully
Good.
the kinds of things come in threes as well, and you will be just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, my stepdad had to have surgery today.
Wait, you? For real?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, but for what?
He had a cyst, or not a cyst, a tumor. It was a bleeding tumor.
Oh my god.
On his pituitary gland. And
What?
yeah, so they went in through his face. They went in like
I was gonna say it's brain surgery then, huh?
like predator style. Wow.
Ugh.
But he did really well, and it was like the surgery
Okay.
took like 45 minutes less than they thought it would, and it was a whole thing like of how
That's good.
well it went.
Was this like something they found suddenly and then had to like operate immediately?
Yeah, homie only went in because he broke a rib a couple weeks ago, falling off of his truck,
Oh
and
my
he
god.
like he pinballed off of. So he's a truck driver, and he was
Yeah.
up on his trailer, like up on the load,
Oh my
and
god.
his straps broke, and it flung
Oh
into the
my
next
god.
trailer, and then he pinballed
That could
down
have
to the
killed him.
yeah, and he pinballed down to the ground, and he only broke one rib. He fractured it. Um. Oh hell no.
What?
Oh, that drive won't initialize. It's got a fatal error, and it's the first time he's ever plugged it in. We're gonna have to send it back.
Yeah.
That sucks. We paid like $200 for that thing. Bless you. Um,
Ugh.
but no, they went in and like he always wears his hat everywhere,
Mhm.
and like they went in for a checkup, and he was wearing his hat, and nothing came of it. And then he had a
Mhm.
headache, and stuff had to happen. And he went back in, and then my mom was like, "Take off your fucking hat. It's a sign of respect. Like, just take off your goddamn hat."
Mhm.
And so he took off his hat. The doctor saw his eyes for the first time and was like, "Oh shit," and admitted him.
Oh shit. That's wild.
hmm And then they found it. They found out that it was bleeding. They found out that it was non-cancerous, and it was like within 3 or 4 days, just bam, 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 bam.
Jeez.
And now he's in recovery.
Well, that's good.
And I know. I guess I'm gonna channel set these. I feel like that's a good uh 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 like little sample size bit of what my lives are about. It's like trauma and then channel setting, and then trauma and then channel setting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do.
I'm like, so we're gonna use pink in this one.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to use these pink uranium glass. That's what's throwing me off. I don't want to use them.
Um,
144 of them. I used 80 of them. So I only have blah, 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 left. And I don't want to waste them on accents. I feel like I want to use all of them at once.
yeah. Well,
We will go with ruby.
just use everything up. That's what I'm doing right now. I just put like 8 pounds of paint on this little thing for texture just because why not? Clear out the tubes. Throw them away.
Oh, and the drive came back. There you go. Well, I already done told YouTube and everybody. I told the internet, so you better actually have it.
Yeah.
I told them I would be happy to get high enough to not feel a thing. I just want to smoke a bit, but they tell me it will interfere with the anesthesia. It will. Or at least not will, but it can, rather. And it's just best not to chance it, you know? Surgery's wild, though. Like, I remember when I had my wrist surgery, they were like, okay, so you're going to count back to 10. And I started talking shit. I was like, yeah, like, let's try 20. And the next thing I remember, I was waking up apologizing. Like I sat up mid apology because I thought I was in the way of this lady that was right next to me.
That's so funny.
And they were like, the surgery went great. I'm like, did it? Because I don't think anything happened.
Yeah, I have like a resistance to that stuff, so it never lasts that long and I always wake up in the middle. Every surgery I've ever had, I've woken up in the middle of and had to
Girl,
tough it out. So
girl, that's
I
me
don't
in
like
dental
it.
anything.
Do what?
That's me in dental anything. I like it's I don't know if it's I
Yeah.
metabolize that stuff real fast or what the deal is, but they always end up telling me, pull on my smock if you feel anything. And by the first cut, I'm fucking tugging.
Same. And they're like, "You shouldn't be able to," and they'll hit every nerve, I'll get shots all over the place, and I'm like, "I can
Uh,
still talk, I can still do everything." Like,
I'm going
I
to go
did
outside, smoke a cigarette, and drink through a straw after this.
I did the, 23andMe thing, and it said I metabolize drugs faster on there. So I'm like, "Now I know for sure." Like, I'm not crazy.
I woke up during my lung surgery and asked if those were fingers or tools inside me. LOL, they freaked. Girl,
Uh,
what?
I don't like that. I'm
That was the
sorry.
wildest sentence I have read in a
I
while.
know. I hate that that happened to you, but I don't like that.
That's intense.
Oh
So
god.
that's happy you're okay.
Yeah, I think it's a texture issue for me.
A texture issue. Are you the one? Are you the lung or are you the finger in this scenario?
I immediately imagined I was the person touching it. No. No. I'm sorry, that's horrible, I hate that that happened to you.
No, that's terrible.
I
I,
deal with things with humor.
me too. Oh my gosh.
What?
Quick, let's talk about something else. Race, the election.
What? This is my Katya shirt? Have I shown
What?
you this thing? I have a Katya shirt on. Have I showed you this one?
No.
It's my favorite. It's, like, worn to hell now, it's, like, kinda falling apart on the screen print, but
I love it.
she's, like,
It's
smoking a
so
cigarette, and
pretty.
there's
Yes.
eyeballs and tongues and little baby hands. I love it.
Okay, come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. You used to do this for a living.
Used to. When? Yesterday?
No, girl, I haven't made anything in like 9 days.
That's crazy for you.
I know. I don't even feel like an artist anymore. Everything special about me is gone. It's gone.
All your magic artist power was in your hair.
Oh,
You cut it off.
God. That's not fair. Nobody told me. Cats, dogs dancing naked in the woods. Fuck it, why not? I don't. What?
Okay.
I need
Okay.
to. Oh, talk about something else. Okay. She was bringing up a
Oh.
like any subject she could think of,
Yeah.
or they could think of. Are you a she? Are you a they? Are you a he? I know Twisted. That's what I know. Twisted Twin. What's up, Twisted Twin? How do I address you? Just Twisted?
Wait, I need to fix my stuff so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay.
She.
All right. Crystals.
I call everyone she by default. Ooh. So then,
Tourmaline.
so that's how you do. Okay, so you take it from one medium and then you put them together. So
Yeah,
it's
I
a
do.
media kind of thing.
So like this would be a background that's like I slot paint on so it kind of looks like crystals. You can't really tell on this camera, but I start with that and then I'll tape off parts and paint black over parts and then remove the paint and then add my crystal and then add lines and dots and things.
All right.
You can probably see it better on this one that's finished. So like all these crystals are just like random paint that's slapped on the background.
Oh,
But then I cut it out with black and I tape over parts so it has straight lines and
nice.
yeah. And sometimes I'll splatter paint or just do random little scribbles.
That's gotta feel so like free making that stuff.
I do something different every time. It's all just experimentation and I don't know. I like it.
I feel like I got in a rut or like pigeonholed myself with the channels.
Yeah.
Um, um, so like I really love making them and like it is an artistic release, whenever
Mhm.
I get one made. Um, but it's not as like free. It's very rigid. You know what I mean? Like a channel has to be a certain way to stay together.
Right.
So you can't like fuck with it too much.
Right.
Or maybe you can and I just didn't innovate as well as I thought I did.
I mean, that was kind of my problems with them is that when I tried to use it as like a main focal point, I'd end up making something that looked like your work too much. And I was like, well, now I'm just ripping off Josh. But I couldn't figure out how to like bend them in a different way where they wouldn't pop out,
Right.
you know? So I just kind of, I don't know, I use them in bales and stuff as like accents, but I don't know if I'll ever use a channel as like a focal in my pieces. Unless I collab, you know. That's different.
Yeah. Okay, ready to set the first stone.
I'm gonna paint a new rock.
Why not try side by side channels with like 6 wires instead of 4? I have done that before. I've had friends that have done that before. And it's not as ooh
The next thing I'm painting.
nice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bend. Um, and I really dislike pre-bending wire as I'm making the channel. Like I would rather just do it all at the end. Okay. I guess you could use different types of stones to offset the curves. You totally can. You totally can.
Oh shoot.
Eh.
My tripod's loose. There we go. Okay.
Fourth stone, yay.
You're so fast at that. It's stupid. It makes me mad.
What is the largest stones you have set in channels? The largest faceted things I've set into channels are 1 inch.
Woohoo. I was gonna say you're probably gonna win on that front with those big chandelier pieces.
Uh-huh. The longest channel I ever made was 71 inches long.
That's crazy.
And that was just stones. That wasn't the actual channel itself. The wires from end to
Right.
end. Um, it was 71 inches long. The only way I could get a sense of scale was to lay face down next to it. And well, I mean, I didn't have to lay face down, but I laid face down next to it and had Chris take a picture.
I didn't have to be ass up, but
But I mean, let's get real. I had to be. Um,
I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Damn it. Uh,
Freudian slip. I had to be. Don't understand. You had to be there.
Can you hear that?
Uh-uh. I'm
My
hearing the 100 going on back here.
oh, my son's like barking like a dog in his room. He's supposed to be asleep, but he sounds like a Shih Tzu right now, like a squeaky little funny little noise. Oh my god, I need to change my paint. I'm getting blue on everything that's not supposed to be blue.
Oh no. Oh
I changed my
no.
water. I mean, it's watercolor. It's okay. I can kind of erase. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta change it. Ugh. Okay. Oh.
My sister uses her shirt sleeves on her paintings too.
Okay. I am back.
Hey, I just finished the channel.
Ed, how are you so fast? Stop it.
I've got 5 more channels to make. Ugh.
Yikes.
Oh no.
What?
One of my friends is just having a really bad day, and to top it off, her pet peed in her bed.
Oh no.
Like, that was like,
That's the worst.
come on. I got to see a bearded dragon today.
What? That's cool.
It was only this big. It was only this
Oh,
big.
little baby.
It was so tiny.
That's cute.
But he was like super smart. You could tell, like, every time you talked to him, he would look at you and like tilt his head and like try to work out what you were saying, it looked like.
Oh, I don't like that, actually. Little dinosaurs. Little raptors.
Yeah, he was like trying to work out like what I was saying, and his name is Larry.
Oh, okay. That kind of redeems him. I like Larry. I don't make the rules.
By the way, I suck at channels using round wires. 13,652 channels later.
I couldn't do channels till you showed me how with round ones.
Yeah.
I thought that would be impossible because I tried with half rounds and square and all this other stuff that I thought would be more stable. And I was like, if this doesn't work, round is never going to work. And then I eventually was just like, fuck it, I'll try it. And it worked immediately. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yay.
So things don't have to make sense, they just have to work.
Okay. No, I have you're like, how are you so fast? I have a vending gear that I can flip into somehow that is like twice as fast as this.
That's crazy.
Those teardrop pieces,
Yeah,
I can make 3 of those a day.
that's nuts. That would take me a week to do one.
Yep, if I really just buckle down and just fucking do it, treat it like a job and just do it. 3 a day.
That's crazy. I'm pretty fast with these paintings, but I can't make myself sit down for very long. So these live things help a lot. I get a lot of work done for me because I work fast. I just have the attention span of a gnat. So
Yeah, help keep me accountable.
yeah,
Because like when I'm in here, sometimes I just want to like just sit here and smoke, like look at my stuff, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? But I
right.
can't
That's what I end up doing.
use the camera because it's boring as hell.
Yup.
All right. Artistic equals ADHD. Who told you that?
Mhm. It's the truth, at least for us.
Is she wrong? No.
Okay. Whew, all right. Getting somewhere with this one pretty fast, actually.
Hey.
It's a garnet, so it's pretty easy. But,
What color garnet is it going to be?
orange. We'll have
Nice.
nice. Yeah. And like a bed of like pinky calcite.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I'm already calling it. This one's gonna be my favorite one.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, my favorite color scheme for sure. A sunrise. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just spaz out. Just like mark something random.
Okay.
Oh yeah, another one of my neighbors' houses went up for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been getting new neighbors everywhere. Not great ones, but
But
new
new one.
neighbors like all around me. The one like across from my unit, the one next to my unit, the one across like from my balcony, and now the one connected to him is for sale. So like literally everyone in my row has gone for sale since I moved here like a year and a half ago.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
I need to look it up. Not that I'm staying here, but I'm nosy. I want to see what the house looks like because all these units are built the same, but they're all completely different, like decorated, like different stoves, different lamp, or like ceiling fans.
Oh yeah.
But they're all like little mirrors of each other for the most part.
These houses around here are kind of similar in that way. Um, they're all like between 6 and 1,000 square feet, like 600 and 1,000 square feet.
Okay.
They're all like the one next to us looks like it's the same size as our house. It's some kind of fucked up Harry Potter house. It looks like it's the same size as our house, but the front room is twice as big and it has 4 bedrooms.
Whoa.
Um,
That's a big difference.
but it's only got one bathroom.
For
And
four
our
bedrooms?
Yeah,
Ew.
and ours is a 2 bedroom, 2 bath with a back door to the patio, like a back
Oh,
patio door.
that's
And
better.
theirs is a 4 bedroom, 1 bath with no door in the back at all. But
Yeah.
like a lot of them are really similar. I think this one was used as the model home for this community whenever it was first going up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think this was like the show house.
Yeah.
Yay, channel number 2 done.
Yay. Need things to dry, like, way faster. Once this dries, I can put the line work on it. Once that background dries, I can start with the tape and the blackout work.
Yeah.
But I always have multiples going at one time because there's so many steps where I have to just sit and wait,
Right.
like every single layer.
Here's the 2 that we've got so far.
Oh, nice. They're perfect. We're both doing orangey things.
Yeah. Oh my god, we are.
Yeah.
What's your accent colors? Like, what's your background? Is it black? What is it?
It's gonna be like pink and yellow.
Pink and yellow, sweet. Mine is black.
Yeah, kind of like these things. It's gonna be mostly that in the background. Well, actually, I can show you because I'm upgrading an old painting that hasn't sold in like 5 years. Hold on, let me grab it. Uh, oh wait, I don't have it. It's downstairs. Never mind. I'll just send you a picture later. Oh my god, I'm so squished in here.
I'm gonna send Hallie these mother of pearl cabochons. I don't want them in my house anymore.
Oh yeah.
They were fun to use for a little bit.
Are they backed or anything?
No,
That's
they're
cool.
not. They're. I will. Hold on. Let me show you. Um, they are. Why won't you switch? Please.
Oh, they're little bitties.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They're
nice.
they're like 3x5s, maybe 4x5s.
Huh.
But they're just little mother of pearl cabs.
That's cool. I've never seen that.
They're old.
Interesting.
This
I've
one,
only
no.
ever had like chunks,
Yeah.
like abalone, basically.
These ones almost remind me of like an opal,
Yeah.
like just like a jelly opal.
I was gonna say, are you sure they're not capped with like something
Mm-hmm.
clear? That's
Yep.
crazy. Must be like, yeah, since you said they're older, I bet they're just super high quality shell that we don't get anymore.
Yeah. But almost all of them have a really good like, not chatoyance, but like a sheen.
Yeah. I think that's considered chatoyance, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know too.
Just since you moved there, feels inferior. Why does it feel inferior? OMG, I use the same drawers. Well, we were twins for about 5 minutes because I sold these.
They gone. What this paint? Actually, I might make a different background for this right now, just because. Oh, maybe not.
Hey, Allie, you like mixed media stuff? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Feel obligated to say yes because it will not hurt my feelings. Um, these are stained glass pieces. Do
Ooh.
you think that you could have any use for them?
I mean,
And they're
I
all different
could.
colors. There's like a more greenish yellow, there's bluish purple, there's like a straight up purple.
I can imagine things for them, but I have so many projects I gotta do. I don't think I could take anything new on.
Well, I figured I would ask you first.
No, I appreciate it. Normally, I would eat those up in a second, anything new and fun and weird, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking I have about 1,000,000 canvases I need to finish, about 1,000,000 cabs I need to wrap. I've got some customs waiting on me, plus all the other shit I have to sell. So I'm just kinda like,
I completely understand.
like, that would be a distraction at this point.
I am in the same boat. People are like, oh, what about this? No.
Yeah.
Well, she's just going to get a fun little grab bag. There are some CZs in here. There's some shells. There's this weird ass low quality opal. There's some peridot and a 3mm opal cab. Some Herkimer diamonds.
Jeez.
That's why I'm just gonna sell these trays as they are. Just bag them up and sell them because, like in this one, there's some dyed sapphires, some dyed emeralds. There's some celestite. There's a sapphire cab, some Swarovski Rivolis.
Dang.
Like I feel like that could maybe be a good deal for somebody.
Oh, yeah. I'd grab it just for the Swarovskis. If I could.
Ah,
Oh my god. My canvas jumped at me.
ah,
And it's one I'm putting like a crap ton of paint on right now.
no.
Yeah. My heart just jumped so hard. It moved like a centimeter and I was like, ah, you're gonna get me.
My ring just fell apart on me. What? How? What do you mean? Explain your twisted self. Oh, there's even a Hessonite garnet in there.
That's what I'm drawing.
Well, enjoy.
On this one.
Oh, there's a little Sabarite too. Well, hopefully she can get some use out of that. And it's not just a bunch of shit. It just clutter up her house.
Were you sending this stuff to?
Hallie, we were going through a little bit of it earlier, and she was like, well, you could just,
I
and I was like, all
kind
right.
of figured. I was gonna suggest it if you didn't already say her.
Yeah. Glass caps, why? Why?
I did it again with a different canvas. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm painting 2 canvases at the same time. Don't worry about me. Okay? I got things going on. It's stressful.
What's that Trixie quote? I got stuff going on, stuff you don't know about.
Yeah, exactly, 'cause this one's awesome. You don't need to know.
Piece of topaz. A shit ton of kunzite. What the fuck? What are you doing? Josh.
I totally just slapped paint on my other painting on accident.
Well.
Well, alrighty then. That's gonna turn into some kind of flourish or embellishment. Jesus Christ. I'm a mess right now. I put enough paint on this canvas for 2 canvases. Should not have done that.
I gotta show you these. Remind me in a second. I gotta show you these quote unquote emeralds and quote unquote sapphires.
Wait, I think I remember that. Aren't they glass or something?
They kill me. No, they're not glass. These aren't those.
Oh.
Um, these are different, much different. Dyed to hell.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Oh god. Sapphire, really?
That's why I quoted. Because I mean, really,
That makes my stomach turn. That is so grossly fake.
I was so mad.
Oh my god, I'm curious. You ordered gems and they give you that crap?
Mm-hmm. Thanks. I guess.
It's like, I've got some Chalcedony and a box of Kool-Aid too. I don't need that. Like,
Um, Bigger bag. Stop pilfering, Josh. This is your shit. You've had 3 years to pilfer it.
you're a goose.
Haven't done it yet. You're not gonna do it. Ooh, Opal cab. No.
No. What's wrong with it?
I can't. Nothing's wrong with it, but it's like this piece of topaz.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you're
Can't
never
give it
gonna.
up.
Do you want it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it.
I mean, I do, but no. This is not working very well. Man, the problem with this thing is that these are wood panels, they're not actually canvases,
Yeah.
and they're sucking my background paint up dry so
Oh
fast.
no.
Yeah. It's looking real rough right now, but it's the bottom layer, so I don't really care. This one.
There's a bone cabochon. I'm gonna sell that separately.
Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna remove this paint from this. Oh god. I'm a mess.
Here we go. Girl, same. Same.
This is so bad. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That drawer.
Oh, I really messed this up. Thank you.
Okay, those are for Hallie's. Those are separate. Those are for Julie. Judy. Those all separate. People are wanting to pick through what I have, and they don't realize that I'm like doing $5 a bag type thing. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking piecing this shit out.
Man, I was trying to do that with my case of stuff I was selling, and everybody that hit me up was like, "No, just give me a price for this piece and that piece." And I'm like, "Give me offers." And nobody
Yeah.
would just give me an offer. So then I just started like throwing out random numbers that were way higher than what I probably would have accepted.
Yeah.
They just told me one, but I'm like, if you're gonna make me work and think, then
I'm not gonna give you a deal.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's still a crazy deal what I was selling them for, but
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna go above and beyond to like do mental gymnastics to make sure you get
right, exactly. I was like, I'm not whatever, $20, you know.
That's what I did with these shelves. I was like, or with these drawers. I was like $50 for all three. They cost me $40 a piece. I don't give a shit. Just like take them.
Mhm. I've got a fluorite specimen I'm trying to get rid of, and it's worth like probably $500, and I can't sell it for 100.
Oh no.
I know, I paid like almost $250 for it. Well,
Oh,
probably less because that was my flipping price, but now it's worth so much more.
that sucks so bad.
I know. Well, my parents have a crystal collection, so whatever I don't take or sell, I can just give to them, I guess.
Oh, woof. I just found the big sapphire.
Me
Uh,
too.
how would Angeria say it? That bitch is urgly. Ugly.
Certainly. Yeah. Let me see that urgly bitch. What? No. No, ma'am.
I literally half expected to be blue the first time I held this. Like whenever I let go, like I fully expected to
Yeah.
be blue.
Like it's gonna color change.
And just color change my hands.
Yeah.
In the fucking sky.
I'm adding smoky quartz to this specimen now.
Yay!
That's gonna cover that big blue dot with some black stuff. It works out. I actually like it better now. So there's that.
Yay!
It just makes it all pop a little better. Right. Yeah.
Oh, it does. I really like that.
Yeah. Just a little sprinkling. Okay. I need to not transfer paint from thing to thing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I just get paint on my face.
Throwing
I
you
don't know.
away. What?
I said, did I get paint on my face?
I can't tell. I don't think so.
Up my nose. No, I'm just kidding. What time is it? Oh, it's only 8:30. Good. Good. Okay. Yes.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh.
Who the fuck never leaves the country and is like, I'll move to Spain?
Wait, what?
So who the fuck never leaves the country and then is like, I'll move to Spain?
Yeah. I mean, it's a bold first move. Honestly, like, that's kind of why I went to Mexico after I got divorced. I went by
Yeah.
myself because I was like, I'm gonna be a single mom. I need to be prepared to do anything on my own at this point. And
Right.
like going to another country for the first time by yourself is like I felt like it was like the ultimate test for me,
Oh,
you know?
for sure.
And I had a great time and I did fine. So I was like, okay, and I feel so much better about this whole situation because of that trip.
Yeah.
Like, I made friends, I went on dates, like I had a great time. I mean, my dates were terrible, don't get me wrong. Absolutely terrible.
You didn't say great dates. You said great time.
Yeah. That's where I got my first tattoo too.
Yep.
That's
There's a
all
ton
kind of
of quartz.
what?
Oh, a ton of smoky quartz.
Oh,
Like some random Amazonite. I don't. What?
Colorado stuff.
Yeah.
People like the Colorado stuff.
Well, they're fixing to get some weird shit. And the big old faceted citrine. There we go.
Okay. That
Okay,
was a
what
fun effect.
is this?
I just used some paper to scrape some paint across this wood, and I really like the effect of it.
That did turn out really cool.
It picked up the wood texture, and I like that. I have to do that again with something else at the
How much
bottom.
do you could sell these Montana agates for?
Let me see them. I mean, I normally do like $1 a piece for like just tumbled, you know.
Okay.
Montana's one of the cheaper agates, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with it, so.
They're crazy abundant. I've got so many, it's stupid. But
Okay.
yeah.
So I do like $10 for the bag.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I just don't use it. It's
It's a little slick for me. You know what I
it's
mean?
I'm into. Yeah. It's I don't know. If I'm gonna use glass, I would prefer a cab or a facet. And this feels like glass to me.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Crown? Crown could be cool. Maybe. We're terrible. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I'm on the journey as much as anybody else. All right. Ah! Okay, that looks bad. It looks like smeared poo poo. I'm gonna have to put some other colors on there. I don't like that. I'm not having worried about this.
Okay, how the F am I gonna do this? Not like that. Certainly not like that. I went to pick up a card and then flung a shit ton of CZ out underneath my desk. That was not what we were aiming for.
Nope.
I mean, it is out of the drawer, so I guess we were aiming for that. But yeah, there's like 300 purple CZs here.
Jeez.
Some amethyst, some titanium quartz.
Cool. Oh yeah, this morning. Fucking I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And I get Arthur ready for school, feed him breakfast, and then I remember at the last second, oh, we forgot to do his homework this weekend. And so I'm like rushing, making him like plow through this, and he's sleepy and he's grumpy and he does not want to do it. And I'm like, you got to, you're just getting warmed up for school. Come on, bud, it'll feel great because then school will be really easy all day. Get all this stuff done. It was freezing cold out. We're all bundled up, like rushed to school. And the whole way there, I'm thinking, man, these roads are dead today. Where's all the traffic? Like, I know we left 5 minutes later than we normally do because of the homework, but like, what the fuck? I was even thinking maybe we should leave 5 minutes later from now on because of how empty the roads are. And then we get to the school and there's no cars. And I was like, what the fuck?
I bet he was so pissed.
No, he was stoked. Gladly. I kept apologizing and he was like, "Mom, stop saying sorry. It's fine." But normally when I pull up and it's like a day off or whatever, they'll have like the sign when they put up the letters and it'll say like just a reminder, like this day is the next holiday. Well, their sign was blank. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? What's going on here on this day? And so I looked it up and was like, oh, it's President's Day. Fuck.
Whoops.
So we got breakfast and went home. But it was super weird. It felt like the apocalypse. I was like, where are all the cars? There's no sign up. What's happening? Like, it's just not a holiday I think of, you know?
No, I totally know.
And the only mention of it in the school stuff was like teeny tiny in a little newsletter I usually skim. So I was like, oh God, okay, they did tell me. Uh-oh. That's on me, kid. And then, like, later today, they messaged me, and there's no school tomorrow because of the snow that's coming in. They already called it. Which is so weird to me because when I grew up in Oklahoma and we would have snow days, we'd have to get up first thing in the morning and watch the TV for that, like, little scrolling bar.
I have to check.
Yeah, for the county, and I was in Payne County, so it was, like, way at the end, and I have to wait forever, and sometimes I'd lose attention span and miss it.
I was
And
in Fulton County, so I was never paying attention, and I always had to watch it over and over and over and over again for the.
yeah, right? And now they call you, they email you, they send you texts, they're like, "No school." It's so crazy.
Okay. I'm getting closer to being done with these drawers.
Yay.
Then I can actually work. Because I realized 2 channels into that piece that she's expecting this to be shipped out mañana. So
Oh, geez. Yeah, I was supposed to ship Casey's piece today too, and the UPS is or USPS is closed.
yeah.
So then I was like, well, tomorrow's a snow day, and I live in like the hilliest neighborhood in Arkansas, so like, I'm gonna be stuck. Like my Prius can't make it up the hills when there's not snow around here.
Yeah.
So like she's gonna have to wait. I feel bad. Shit happens.
There's a piece of facet grade rough topaz.
Ooh.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about maybe taking that German family job. If they want me, of course. I haven't
Yeah.
gotten that far yet. But the only reason I'm mainly thinking about taking it and like going through the trouble of learning German and all of that is because if I did do that, I would fly to see you first in Spain. And then I mapped out the train all the way to where they are in Germany, which is like a day and a half train ride. It's forever. So I was like, I'll make an adventure of it. And because you can stop in I don't know how to say it in the French way, but Montpellier, France. Um, I could stop in Barcelona first, then Montpellier, France, and then Zurich, Switzerland.
Whoa.
Or no, it's Geneva and then Zurich, I think. Or maybe it's just near Zurich and I would just do Geneva. I don't remember. And then like what's it called? Strauss something, Germany. But if I just did like a day in each place and like broke up that train ride, it'd be like world adventure.
That would be so fun.
Wouldn't it? The place in Germany where this family is like on the border of Switzerland. It's basically like in the Swiss Alps. It's beautiful. So that's another reason I'm considering it because I'm like,
Mom.
yeah, that would be nice.
I'm sending this to Colleen. He's to Colleen. Hi, Hallie.
Oh, cool. Hallie, hi. Oh my God. Yay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, wait. Waiting for things to dry.
Okay, so these are for Colleen. These are for Hallie.
Okay, I think this is dry enough for me to start the line work, but this is where we're starting from on this garnet piece. Yeah.
Love it.
I love you too, Hallie.
I love you right back.
I need to hit up a bunch of people from the retreat that I haven't talked to in a minute There's like so many people I've just kind of not kept in touch with enough that I should be.
I feel that.
I'm just bad about messaging unless it's like for work.
I am constantly on FaceTimes, like every day, all day, on FaceTimes.
I know. I get jealous when you talk about hanging out with Hallie and Leonie and everybody all the time. I'm like, I want to be on those chats.
Let's hang out.
Let me.
Okay.
I miss everybody.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I
Oh my
need to
gosh.
hit up John and Brent too, not just the girlies.
Kid reached out to me not too long ago.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was looking for somebody else. He was like he was reaching out to get a hold of somebody else.
That's funny.
But whatever.
I've talked to Casey a little bit. I need to talk to her more too.
I love Casey.
I love Casey. She's a doll.
Okay, so I did clear out that. Just shared this with the retreat chat. Sweet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I cleaned out my drawers. Well, no, I did not. Shit.
You forget a big one?
Yeah, I forgot several big ones. I've got all of this uranium glass coming from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot all about this stuff.
I don't think I let this dry long enough. Trying out my markers. Dang it. So just drink. My goodness.
Oh my gosh. This is taking forever. Are you copper? Why would I have saved you? What is the purpose of this?
I had a bunch of little Michigan copper flakes I was using in my wire wraps for a while.
Love that.
They were fun. They were like little abstract little blobs. I guess you can find it on the beaches of Lake Michigan. You could just go dig up little globlets of copper. Isn't that cool?
I really
Some of the little ones I had that I was using in wraps came from like this like really obvious like gift shop box of like take home a piece of Michigan, you know.
Also, I really appreciate the use of the word bloblet.
That is a good word. Now that you mention it.
Thanks, I came up with it myself.
Oh, I don't know why this reminded me, but I've been watching these Facebook reels of this guy that does people's hot takes on the New York subway. Have you seen that?
God, no.
It's so good. And most of them make perfect sense. Some of them are insane. But like I don't know. I was watching like
What?
hours of that earlier because I was just so bored. Since Arthur had off school. I'm trying to remember some of the crazy good ones.
Thank you, Hallie.
Oh, one of the terrible ones. This lady said we should no longer have cemeteries and that we should blast dead people off into space, and that is prime real estate on Earth that we need for the housing crisis. So no more cemeteries and burials. Which kind of makes sense, but it's also really cold and insane.
Yeah, I don't. What?
He was like, disagree. He always gives his take, the interviewer guy. He'll always
Yeah.
say agree or disagree, and he was like, disagree. And then they get to like defend it, and then at the end he'll decide whether they changed his mind or not. And at the end he was like, yeah, no, I'm still not for that. We're not blasting dead people into space. She's like, it's all junk up there. Who cares? Just so crazy.
I just don't know. I don't know, Allie.
He was like, "Are you gonna be a real estate agent? Is that what this is about?" And she was like, "Not yet, but soon." It sounded so fucking ominous. I was like, "Don't let her."
Don't let her.
Capitalism gone way wrong. I don't know about this lady.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? All of you opals are going in the same fucking thing. Ryan Howard Tripp, Dan Omen, Andrew Gibbons, Brandy Carpentier, and Amazon. Oh, and Down to Earth opals. I'll just have to remember each one as I pull it out.
I know some of those people.
Yeah. I got sent a bunch of opals. And what's up, Nick? And I'll tell you how I feel about them when I'm not live.
Do it live. Do it.
I'm not even showing them or saying who they're from.
Okay, I like some tea. I'll wait.
Yeah, it's
It's too hot right now.
horrible. I'm used to hot takes, but I don't want to get myself canceled. No, I wouldn't get myself canceled.
God, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that were really funny. Oh, one girl said, men shouldn't be allowed to gather in public in groups of more than 4.
Why?
Like, for what? You don't even look at each other when you talk. You sit at a bar and you stare at a TV. You're side by side. There's no point. Like, she's like, if there's more than 4 men together, I think it's the start of an insurrection. Like I said, they're insane, but they're funny. This is why I watch them all day.
Happen. A group of more than 4 guys.
Yeah.
We call that a podcast.
Oh, there was one girl that said she thinks everybody should have to be interviewed on a podcast in their lifetime. Because when you're on a podcast, you say stuff that you don't realize you say, and then you get canceled for it later, and she thinks everyone should know how that feels. And I was like, "Okay, that's valid."
It's super valid, but also not everyone who goes on podcasts gets canceled because not everyone who goes on podcasts has hot takes that are going to get them fucking canceled.
That's true. That's true.
So, like, in the same token, like, I shouldn't have to know what it feels like because you said you don't think Black people deserve to have rights or whatever. Like, accidentally on the podcast.
That's going a little further than I was thinking.
Well, you know what I mean, though. Like,
There's some cancelings that are well deserved for sure.
you
But
need to know how it feels. No, you should have just said that.
I just know I have a tendency to say like dumb shit I don't even mean just for like the sake of fucking up an argument. And like I'm a bit of a chaos gremlin from time to time. So, like, I kinda get it. It just lets people see people as more human, I guess. But at the same time, there are people that, like, don't say those things.
Don't say those things.
Just don't.
I'd probably get canceled accidentally, Hallie says. Nick says,
Right.
I wanted enough for a podcast interview. I've done some podcasts. And they're fun, but it is my worst nightmare to be put on the spot. And that's all a podcast is. It's like, so let's talk about it. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
And it's
Yeah,
like shit too.
yeah. Being put on the spot, I would definitely be like, I don't know anymore. Like I normally would, but now I don't.
Well, it's like that meme that's really just like a tweet or a Tumblr post or something, and it's talking about like you're sitting there and then someone asks you what your favorite color is and you forget about everything. Like you forget everything about yourself.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a favorite color, I don't have a favorite song, I don't have a favorite fucking nothing. Like there's not I can't remember anything.
What do you listen to is the worst question. I immediately go blank because it's like a lot of shit. I don't know.
Like yeah, what do you listen to? What music do you listen to? None that you listen to because I'm stuck in a fucking 90s and 2000s pop.
Right? I just started downloading on my Spotify all these, like, songs that were popular in the early 2000s that I used to like Sean Paul shit, like real real pop, old stuff. I'm like, I don't care, I'm an old millennial now. Like,
I'll just accept it. I'm an elder millennial. I'll take it.
yeah, it's time for me to listen to Sean Paul like my mom listened to Paula Abdul. Like, you know?
Fucking SPM doing the dishes.
Don't tell me how to live my life, alright?
Okay, I've only got 2 drawers left up there. Are they empty or did I just fucking psych myself out so many times? Why? Why? Why, Josh? Why?
Mhm.
Now I got to get rid of all my drag queens.
Oh. Did you see our Katya piece got recognized the other day?
Did it?
I can't remember who it was now. It's somebody that's a mutual friend. God, I like this guy. I talk to him sometimes. Anyway, he was like, "Is that Katya?" And I was like, "You bet your ass it is." I was so excited because it's the first person to ask that on any of my posts of the piece.
I love that.
He loved that. He posted the gif of her like stuck in the chicken like immediately, and I was like, "Yes, we got one at least."
Biggie is a vibe when I'm cleaning the house. Oh, for sure.
Huh? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was
Okay.
downloading, like, Missy Elliott and Sierra and, like, all the good old bops. You know?
Literally, whenever you were talking about early 2000s music, all I heard was not my goodies.
Yeah. Okay, confessional time to the whole internet. My first cell phone ever, I made that my ringtone. I paid for that for my first ringtone.
Okay, since you were vulnerable, I'll be vulnerable.
It was just the musical part, though. It was like the, like, doo doo doo
Oh,
doo.
well, that was cool though. Those were cool. So mine is gonna be more embarrassing now. Thanks for
Oh, no.
modifying it.
Sorry.
So, you know how on MySpace you could have like your URL be whatever you wanted it to be, or like whatever. Oh, this is so cringy. I'm having a visceral reaction. It was you just met the Queen of Hearts
What?
because I was a hoe, and the Queen of Hearts was like my thing.
Okay.
It was bad. It was bad, girl.
That's pretty bad, yeah.
It wasn't great.
That's so funny.
I'm super gay, I guess, because I clean house to the Wicked soundtrack. I still haven't seen Wicked, and I'm super gay. So
I
do I
wanna
get
see it.
gay revoked?
I think we both do, because I was, like, a big Ariana fan. Not her personal life, just her music. So I wanna see it so bad, but, like, yeah, I haven't every time I think Will and I had looked it up to go see it at the Alamo Theater at one point, and it was completely booked because it was the Alamo, but I don't know. I'm not going to a regular movie theater anymore. It's the Alamo or nothing. Like, if I can't drink and there's kids, no way. Not happening.
Got Russian serpentine up in this bitch. Some Unicot. Why?
You watched a bootleg version at Leone's? I'm so jealous. That sounds like the best time.
That does sound like an amazing time.
Just watching that movie with Leone would be, like, a whole different level of spectacular.
I know. Josh's laugh. What happened? What happened with my laugh? Are you making fun of me? Yeah, it was so fun. It would go into German and then French and Spanish. That's awesome.
What? Oh, that's great. I love that.
All of this green aventurine is going bye-bye. Green aventurine. What are you? You are not aventurine. Are you? Is this chrome something? Fuck it, it's gone. If bullying touches your soul, it'll get you. Oh yeah. And then I'm not watching it.
Mm.
Love you, mean it. Love your hair. Hope you win.
I'm not a musicals person normally, but I really wanna see it for the set design because, like, a huge portion of that set was, like, for real, like, not CGI. They built that city, they built the train, they built the, like, poppy fields. They
Yeah.
did everything. So I really wanna see it. Or tulip fields, I don't know what they were, but I used to do, like, stage design in high school, my senior year. Um, so I'm really into all that shit. I love, like, trying to pick apart movies and see, like, how things were made and, like, shot
Okay,
and
love that. I can get behind that because I will straight watch movie reviews after review after review after review of the same movie from all of these different points of view,
Mhm.
and then go into like what the director was talking about and like what they meant. And Like, and then I'll go into like, this is kind of dumb, but anything with a monster or like a magical thing or anything like that, I'll go into like the lore of it and
I was
like
about to
learn
say the lore.
about it.
Yeah, I love that. I can't remember what it was. There's some movie Will and I watched that was like part of it was really fantastical, but it was like, oh, it was this vampire movie we watched. Okay, so it's this like French vampire movie with this like little girl that's you think she's been kidnapped, but turns out she's actually the vampire and they're trapped in the house with her. Like
Oh,
these
Abigail.
kidnappers. What?
Yeah,
You
Abigail.
seen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we were watching that, and the whole time I was like, "This is incredible. This is a real like most of the set is somebody's real house. I can tell by the molding. I can tell by the tiles. Like this is for real." And I had to Google it as soon as we were done with the movie. And sure enough, it was like set in some like whatever century house and all, like for a bunch of the scenes. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I got it right." So
Love that.
fun.
The weird shit that we'll like never be able to use.
Yeah, totally.
Fixated.
I'm like, I know that molding isn't set design. That's for real. That's real life.
Yes, I love watching all the behind the scenes stuff for movies. Absolutely.
Mhm.
How do I say your name? Is it Devaray? That's really pretty.
Mm. Oh, geez.
Okay, so I did it. I cleaned out all 18 drawers.
I'm almost done with the line work on this thing. I'm just yapping too much because I don't like doing this really precise work.
Oh, you saw the links I just went to avoid making a channel.
So that's what that was.
Yeah, I have to get it done, and then also, like, I don't wanna.
Right? I feel that way often.
But I did it. Now my whole life is in bags. Oh, I'm going to cook that. Okay, what am I gonna do with all this? What am I gonna do with all this? What even is all this? Oh, I can't get rid of that. This is one of my only pieces from somebody else that they made for me.
Ooh, who's this at?
Kyle O'Donnell.
I don't think I know him. Maybe I
Uh,
do.
this is an emerald and then 2 moldavites.
Nice.
I don't wear it often because every time I pull it out, I really want to wrap it.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't talked to him about it.
I got some of the line work done on the garnet.
That is so pretty.
Getting there. Do the line work, then I'll go in with the white shinies. And then I can cut it out. I'm just gonna freehand the bottom part. It's all just in matrix stuff I made up.
Yeah.
It's all made up.
Okay, so I did that. Now what? Now what? Those gem trays. I'm just gonna have to throw those fuckers away. I've got
Somebody will
one,
take them.
yeah, I've got one with an insert. The rest of them are just
The
empty
wood or
trays,
plastic. Yeah.
and nobody wants that. Like,
I mean, you never know.
guess I could try, but I mean, so here's my deal. They're so old that I'm not sure that it would be worth more than shipping.
Right.
And I don't want to be going to the fucking post office every other day.
Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to help that part.
No, I have to go to the post office every day as it is. That was dumb.
Right.
I go literally every day.
God, I hate that for you.
That's
I
why I
hate
have
the
a nemesis there.
What?
That's why I have a nemesis there.
I have one at my post office too. Wait, tell me about yours.
I call him Queen of the Post Office. His name is Alvin, and he hates me with the power of the sun. And I don't much care for him either because he always, like, anytime he asks me a question and I answer it, he goes,
Oh, I
"Why
hate that.
ask? Then why did you ask? You asked me how I'm doing. I said, good. I'm just working from home today. And you said, "Eh."
My God. See, mine's a grumpy old man too.
Yeah.
So my guy's like probably like 80 something years old. I say he's like 100 because he looks it and he acts it. He moves slower than molasses. And
Alvin just moves slow because he hates his job, though. And he'll look at you in the eyes while he's doing it.
had to. Okay, so this guy, he gets mad at me because I want to send packages. That's the whole reason. Just because I'm there and he has to do his job. I've never asked for anything crazy. All my stuff is prepaid. I just put it on the counter. I'm like, I got some stuff for you. And he just like, fine. Like every time he's just so hissy. So if it doesn't fit in the like mail slot I can drop from my car, it only ships once a week because I can't deal with him more than that. I just
So
can't take it.
somebody has been fighting me, and I'm pretty sure it's Alvin at the post office. And their weapon of choice is Sharpie.
Oh
So
no.
they I drop my packages in the little, drop box to where I don't have to get out of my car.
Right.
Because they fit. If it fits the ships, that's like the thing.
Yeah.
Um, and after a while of me doing that, I started noticing signs that were like handwritten signs saying no parcels in this box. And so I would move the sign and stick my parcel in there because no.
That's
Um,
not how it works. Yeah.
and then after a while, the signs got printed out and they were like all caps, super big exclamation points, no parcels. Um, and now it is scribbled in like serial killer handwriting on the side of the thing. No parcels. And
Oh, he
it's
wants
like
to murder you.
and now that was like a month ago, and now it's outlined.
He's like just gonna keep going through fonts until you.
But here's the deal. Until I see something fucking official from USPS saying that I'm not allowed to do this, this is just your bitch ass not wanting to take care of this.
Yeah,
And
they have
you
a
get
sign like printed onto the mailbox usually that says like it has to be under this weight amount, but that's the only requirement. So if you're that, you're good.
Yep. But yeah, so like that person wants to like murder me.
100%. So funny.
Every time I drive up to it, I'm like, I kind of look down now because like I feel bad. Not bad enough to get out and go inside, but
Well, if you weren't such a jerk, you wouldn't have to do that.
I mean,
Just
because
saying.
it's easier to just take in my packages, hand them to somebody, and know that they've been scanned in right there.
Right.
Instead of waiting until the mail gets picked up in that box at 5 o'clock every day.
Mm-hmm.
So that like I would know if I took this in at 9 o'clock in the morning and handed it to a person and got scanned in. I can tell someone, yes, it did get shipped out this morning, instead of yes, I dropped it off this morning.
Right. Oh, we did actually get a newer, younger guy, and my packages have been shipping way faster all of a sudden. Yeah. And by younger, I mean like he's in his 50s and he's got a cheery disposition, which
Yeah.
honestly equally off-putting. He's
Yeah.
too happy. It's I go in to drop off my packages and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Here you go, bye." Like, I don't
He's
want to
just
do this.
tension.
It's both directions are too far. Like, somebody needs to pull it into the center a little bit. Like,
She said, "Why don't we try to hide that light under a bushel, okay?"
I said, "It's 8 o'clock in the morning, Gary. Calm down. I don't know how I'm doing yet, okay? I just woke up. I took my kids to school and I'm dropping these off. I have not had coffee yet. Like, shut up."
That's how my mail carrier is. She has very, very big feelings. And so almost every time I see her, she's crying about something.
I'm sorry, that was a really nice way to say something really shady.
Well, like she does.
She has big feelings.
She's got very big feelings. But she's crying all the time. Um, and like happy crying, sad crying, mad crying, it's all the same.
Oh god. Like, does she cry to you? Like, what's the
Every time I see her,
Oh my god.
like she's super sweet and she's one of those people that like she knows literally everyone on her route.
Okay.
And like since she delivers your mail, she knows like how good your credit is based on how many offers you get. Like how your health is, who's been staying at your house. Like she knows
She knows
all
too
of
much.
that. She knows way too much. And but she's one of those people that like that actually saves somebody's
Oh,
oh,
you
there we go.
okay.
That
She
was
saved
weird.
somebody's what?
She saved somebody's life one time doing that.
Really?
Mhm. Because she's one of those people that like if you don't get your mail within like 7 days, she'll come and knock on your door and be like, "What the fuck? Get your
Oh, that's
mail."
nice.
Or if you're an older person or somebody that's sick, she'll run up, knock on your door, and be like, "Are you okay? You haven't checked your mail in a couple of days."
Right.
And she did that for this little old man, and he was laying on his floor for like 3 or 4 days.
Oh my
And he
god.
was the one that found him because he hadn't been checking his mail.
Dang. Well,
So,
she's
like,
allowed to be big emotional then, because that's
I
sweet.
know. That's why I say she has big feelings and not that she's a big baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's super, super sweet, but she's always crying.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever seen my mail person, but whoever they are, they piss me off sometimes because they'll put packages in that you literally can't get out from our side because
Mhm.
it's one of those, it's like a box with a bunch of different ones. And the side that they open up and put the mail in is bigger. So
Right.
they'll put a box in and then I open my side and it's too big to come out. So I have to go get scissors and cut my stuff out of my mailbox like once a month. It drives me crazy. And there's like bigger boxes that they'll give you the key for other packages. But
Right.
they apparently there's like a line that they don't know how close it gets to or whatever. Because I've had to do that like a bunch. And it makes me so mad. I'll sit there struggling. I think I left a note last time because I was so pissed off about it.
Me and my mail carriers back in Colorado Springs were like fighting to the death um, over people that didn't live there and me just trying to return to sender that shit.
Oh
And
god.
they would literally wad it up and shove it back in my mailbox. And so I would open up my mailbox and it was stuffed of all this junk mail from other people
Oh my
that had
god.
me writing return to sender on it.
Jeez.
What's up, Get Gooder? Why is this light not going to shut off ever again?
Oh, jeez. I'm getting close to done with this guy.
It's gonna be so pretty.
Yeah. I gotta let it dry a little bit more. I forgot to color in part of the matrix part for some reason. As I was doing the line work, I was like, wait, I haven't painted this yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. See how dry this guy is. Oh, not.
Not at all.
I just got paint all over my finger.
I had that problem too. They keep doing it too. My name is not other people's middle name. Yeah, and it's like really important shit. Like it would be like something from the Air Force Academy Credit Union, or
Oh my
like
God.
something from fucking DOD, or like it was clearly somebody that worked
Mhm.
in the military, and like it was all of their shit. And I'm like, come on.
That makes me want to tell you a story, but I can't tell it on live.
Mhm.
I may have already told you. I had something crazy come in the mail, and I was like, I accidentally opened it because I didn't realize what it was and that it wasn't for me.
I
And
don't
then
think.
I threw it away because I was like, nobody needs this.
Wait. Okay, that part sounds familiar, but not the first part. So maybe I have heard this story, but you'll have to tell me again later.
Yeah, I will. Not trying to piss off the whole internet though. So
Hey, earlier, whenever they were like, we were like, change the subject. I was like, let's talk about race, the election.
right. I'm gonna get another drink. I'll be right back.
I gotta get something to drink too. The dryness has taken me. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna sell? What are we gonna sell?
All right. Who's back, baby?
Hey.
Hey. I'm covered in paint. My hands are like every finger.
The art colony in Eureka Springs.
Mhm.
If you happen to go there, look for the hunter green paint everywhere. That was me. That was me 12 or 13 years ago.
Oh my God, I will look because I'm probably gonna go up there here pretty soon. My car needs an oil change, and
It's in the bathroom. It's like it's just kind of randomly everywhere because me and the guy that I was with at the time got super drunk, like way too drunk, and then just went like stumbling around the art gallery covered in paint.
that's hilarious. I probably have seen it and just thought it was meant to be. No, it's Eureka. You know,
It was me.
that's so funny.
What even is this? This is a tumble. I'm throwing you a goodbye tumble.
I might try to do an art showing at Pride in Eureka this year.
Do it.
We'll see.
I
Last year
dare
was a
you.
bust. This lady set me up to show at her gallery, but she never sent me like spatial dimensions or a time to set up or anything. And it was like the day of, and I was like, I guess I'm not coming because I didn't have anything to prepare. Like, I at least need to know if I need to bring like stuff to hang my art with or like little tags to say like whose it is and how much it costs and stuff, all that little
Mhm.
shit. Because some places will do that stuff for you. You just have to drop off your art and come back later. But I didn't know. And I know like what size, how much stuff to bring, what sizes to bring,
Yeah.
too much to leave to last second.
That sounds very Eurekan.
I know. That was a lady I thought was scamming me because I asked my mom who she was because she knows everybody in town. She's a huge gossip. And she was like, "Oh, I know her. She's fine, whatever." And then I was like looking at her Facebook and she was posting about like moving to Canada or something. And I was like, well, wait a second. If I leave my stuff in her gallery and then she closes up shop, does she just take my stuff? Like, what happens?
That happened to me in Eureka.
See, that's what I'm saying. These shops come and go so fast. You never
Yep.
know. That's why I wanted like
happened
a
to me.
drop off date and a pickup date, like
Mhm.
in stone.
I had 30 pieces on consignment in this store, and they shut down. What was it called? It was like the Little Attic or something
I
attic.
remember that place. Yeah, it was. I think it was a little attic.
And it was it was upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
and I had 30 pieces in there, and I went in one Sunday just to go check it out, make sure everything was doing okay, see if I needed to switch anything out, and they were closed indefinitely, and I never saw them or heard from them or saw my pieces or anything again.
That's crazy. I could ask my mom if she has their contacts.
Girl, that
I'm
was
just
back
saying.
in 2013. The
Okay, no,
work
she
that I
didn't
was
live there
putting
yet.
out.
Never mind.
Yeah, the work that I was putting out back then, I'm happy to not be associated with anymore. Like,
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I gotta grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Fine. What's that?
I went to hit it, my knee cracked like I'm 100.
My hips crack. I feel like an old lady.
Mine too, girl.
I gotta pop my hips all the time. I get this tension build up, and I'm like, excuse me while I go spread my legs in the worst way possible. Okay, I really like this one. Now that I added the little white spots, I really, really, really like it. It
I
looks
knew it was gonna be
juicy.
my favorite.
It looks so juicy now. Wait.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be my favorite.
Juice jam. Little jammer.
So good.
Yay. Okay. I did a thing.
Okay.
This is one of the ones that Demo ripped, but not all the way. Like, look. See. I'm just gonna cut around that.
There you go. Make it work.
Yeah, he didn't rip through the main stone, so I can work around that. He was like diving with his paws, like jumping onto my bed. He loves fresh sheets. I just put fresh sheets on and I was drawing in my bed, waiting for my comforter to dry. And so I had just my notebook on the bed and nothing else. And he was jumping on the bed full speed and sliding with his paws out like he's going into home base in between the pages, like just into my notebook.
Oh,
and over and over again. Even after I took him up and threw him off and was like, "Mimo, no," he did it again right in front of me. He was having a grand old time. So, yeah, that was like weeks of drawings. He just ripped to shreds.
Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry for laughing. That's terrible.
I know. You expect a dog to do stuff like that, not a cat.
Nah, man, cats are fucking like little mischief aliens. I don't really.
That's true. That's true. I'm surprised he hasn't come up here. He usually wants to cuddle when I'm on camera.
Yeah, Christine hasn't really been over here either.
Sleepy babies.
Oh my gosh, I love this chair so much.
Oh, your new chair.
My new giant chair.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I'm gonna have to sell it though.
Oh god.
Okay. Smoking cigarette.
Okay. I'm close to cutting this piece out.
Honey, I cleaned out all the drawers. I just gotta wrap them in bubble wrap and they'll be ready to ship tomorrow.
Maybe like there's UPS after I get home.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
Okay. I'm gonna cut this baby out now.
I can't believe I'm selling all this stuff.
All right. As soon as I started selling off my collection, I was like, why am I holding on to all this stuff? Like, I made mad money the first day I put up my rock collection. I was like, holy shit. Like, I should pick pieces out for myself and then sell those. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time?
I think that people think that I'm selling all of my jewelry stuff.
Yeah.
People that think that you're quitting it.
Yeah, which is not the case. I've been correcting people whenever they say that, but I still have to correct people.
Yeah. I'm definitely bringing like a small case of stuff to work on no matter where I go.
Me too.
Just downsizing a lot.
I've got this thing.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'll bring too. You got me on those.
Oh, this is the big one. This is the extra large one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this one has 420 slots in it.
How many layers deep? Or is it
3.
just wider? 3?
It's still 3. Yeah, it's just wider and longer.
Okay. Mine's only 2, I think.
Yeah, this thing is massive. But it condensed almost my whole studio.
Nice.
Because it's what's in that and then what was in these drawers.
Yeah.
So it's all the rest of that crap.
Trash. This shit don't nobody want. I know that because they all sent it to fucking me.
Well, you'll you'll have to. They're going to call you when he gets ready to deliver it. You'll have to tell him where you want it. Sign for it.
I don't answer phone numbers I don't know.
Bullshit.
Called out.
You finished that big jade piece?
I missed that comment. Are you still here, Get Gooder? What jade piece are you talking about, sir?
Mhm.
I make a lot of pieces, but none of them have been jade. I do have a piece of jade though that I could wrap.
Man, my dad gave me this huge piece of jade. I'm talking like 3 or 4 inches long. It's carved jade like that. It's like this little dragon guy. And he
Yeah.
wants me to wrap it for him. And I'm like, this is already too heavy for a necklace, dude. Like, he's just started exploring his own hippie style, which is hilarious to me. Cause when like my whole life growing up, he was one of those dads that wore like the same Nikes and top,
Oh
like
yeah.
high white socks, jean shorts, and a button up shirt tucked in every day forever. Now he wears like jaunty little hats, like the newspaper boy hats, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? He wears those, he'll wear, like, button-up stuff with crazy patterns, like, he's totally gone, like, Eureka style since they moved there, like, let
I
his
love
freaking
it.
flag fly, and I love it for him, but I was like, "You're not gonna wear this, first of all, you don't wear jewelry, you're a mechanic, like, that's dangerous, and you already don't do it." But,
Right.
like, it's also just not feasible, and then he was talking about getting a walking stick from one of his friends for his little hikes, and I was like, "If you get a walking stick, I'll stick it to that."
There
But
you
I think he forgot, and I forgot because I just found it the other day and was like, "Oh, yeah."
go. I finally made my mom a chandelier.
"Oh, nice." Where does she have it?
She's got it right above her bar inside.
Oh, cool. A bar would be
Yeah.
nice for that.
She like it's like a little pass through, or not really. No. It's a cabinet that the sink is in that they call a
Oh, yeah.
bar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had one of those in the bedroom I had growing up, actually. It was really weird. We took the mini fridge area out and put my TV in there. Really weird,
Yeah.
but I had a sink in my bedroom growing up
Hey.
for for no reason. It also had, like, doors that opened up from where the bar would be, like the bar shelf, into the living room, like, right by the fireplace. There used to be, like, a conversation pit around the fireplace, but my parents filled that in because they were like, "This is a gross, dirty sex pit. We're not doing."
Right.
So they filled all that in, but you could still open the doors and it'd be like, "Here's the living room, hi."
Conversation pit.
That's what it was called in, like, the '80s or '70s or whenever our house was built. It was like
We
a
know.
drop down, and it had, like, a half wall around it, and it was right by the
I
fireplace.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can picture it. I've seen it.
Yeah, and you know it got musty and hot and weird up in there next
Mhm.
to a bar? Mm-mm,
Mhm.
no. When I first saw
So
your chandelier pieces was when I first moved into the house I owned very shortly.
yeah.
And I wanted one so bad for my sunroom because then the light would hit it at all the time, and I was like, "It'd be so good in here." And Pete was down, but he was like, "Well, let's just finish the kitchen first." I think he was putting it off because he didn't actually want me to buy it,
Mhm.
and he knew I'd never finish the kitchen because we kept fighting about everything. But yeah, it would've looked so good in that sunroom, I still think about it.
Well, when you get a new sunroom somewhere else, we'll have to get you one.
Oh, 100%, it's, like, on my bucket list at this point. 'Cause if I ever do buy another house, it's gonna have a sunroom for sure.
Oh yeah.
I can't live without that, I'm too Southern to not have a screened-in sunroom.
I need it.
I need it to live. Even in the winter, like, at my mom's house, theirs isn't even screened in. They put up these big, heavy canvas curtains.
Yeah.
So even if it's cold as hell, we'll just put those curtains up to block the wind, and we hang out outside. And they have this little old-fashioned, like antique gas heater thing. It's really cool.
Yep.
My dad started rebuilding those for some reason, and yeah, I don't know. It's porch 24/7 with my family. Like we don't hang out inside. So
That's how
I
me
need
and
a
my
house
mom
I
are.
can. Yeah, I need a house I can do that.
That's one thing I'm excited about for Spain is that almost all of the places that we've looked at have terraces.
Mm-hmm.
And like a couple of them are right off of the bedroom, like they're little sunrooms right off the bedroom that are
That's cool.
glassed in, but it's like a 5 foot wide or 3 foot wide by like 7 or 10 foot long, just tiled
Like a little
sun
greenhouse. I
area.
want
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Want it.
It's so cool.
I might end up just going to Spain because I really don't want to go to Germany, as beautiful and awesome as that sounds.
Yeah.
Because I already know a lot of Spanish. It'd be so much easier for me, and it's warm, and I need a warm place to go.
Girl,
And
mind the lisp.
what?
I said, mind the lisp.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's been
That was
kicking my ass.
Barcelona. I can't do that. It's
Barcelona.
gonna be hard.
Cocina is another one for cooking.
Really,
Cocina.
instead of cocina,
Uh-huh.
cocinar,
It's cocina.
cocinar. Ooh, I hate that.
It's spelled the same way. You just say it with the TH instead.
Oh no.
And like rice, for some reason, is arroz, and it's
Arroz?
ARROZ.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's
arroz is right. Yeah, but
yeah, but it's
in Mexican, it's
arroz.
arroz. Arroz. Arroz. I'm gonna hate it, but at least I'll know it.
Um, you know the word that has thrown me for a loop that I did not expect to throw me for a loop?
What?
Bicycle.
Bicicleta?
Bicicleta.
Bicicleta? Girl, now they're just fucking with it. They're trolling everyone. That's what this is. I don't believe it. It's just like the Dutch I was learning. That is a troll of English. Spanish, Spain Spanish is a troll of Spanish. Well, I guess they originated the language. I don't care. They're trolling everyone. I don't care.
But yeah, bicycle has really fucked me up.
You want to know how you say "I have a cat" in Dutch?
How?
Ik heb een katze. That is English. I'm sorry. You want to know how I say I have a dog? Ik heb een hond. Like hound. Hond. Hond. Ik heb een hond. Like, what the fuck? It's the same shit. It's so easy because it's the same shit, but it's also confusing because of that.
That's where I'm finding myself with European Spanish right now. It's because I didn't know really all that much of like Latin American Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know really much of it, but apparently I have a pretty good base going because I'm understanding what they're saying. It's just like really hard for me to make the fucking sounds with my mouth.
I can't roll my R's really. Like I've tried and tried. I have taken like literally 6 years of Spanish and I still can't roll my R's. But I can
I
almost read and write fluently. I just can't speak it.
yeah.
Real fucking annoying because I can be like trying to say something and can't do it, and then I'll be like, wait a second, I write it down and I can write out a full sentence, and they're like, oh yeah, why didn't you just say that? I'm like, I can't. The words
My
don't
brain
even
won't let
come.
me.
Like if I'm writing it, I can think of the words, but if I'm speaking it, it's blank. Just
Yeah.
So we were using Duolingo, right? Before we realized that we were learning the wrong Spanish for the area that we were going to.
Yeah.
And so now we're using Rosetta Stone.
I've heard it's
And
better.
it honestly it has been so far. Because it's not like Duolingo is meant to be put up as more of a game.
Yeah.
And Rosetta Stone is like you're learning this language.
Right. Doesn't it teach you like why things are like certain ways? Like, no, okay. I was thinking
Mhm.
at least it would be like, okay, here's how you conjugate for like me, you, we, they. You know what I
It
mean?
probably will whenever we get down to it. But so far it's been like super in-depth version of the Duolingo stuff.
Because Duolingo doesn't do that. They don't teach you like, okay, here's how you conjugate this word in every form right off the bat. They just give you a sentence. And they're like, this is how you say it in the sentence, and you just
Right.
memorize
And
it
then this
that
is
way,
what it
which
looks
doesn't.
like.
I like to have like the reason why things are set up, and like to see the patterns, so it helps me recognize a new word faster.
Right. Well,
But
Rosetta
I know.
Stone is like they'll say a thing and then you don't see the words at all. They say it to you and they show you a picture. And it's like 6 different
Oh,
pictures and you have to pick the right picture. And
okay.
then later on, this is this is so wild. Chris's Rosetta Stone is like I bet you gay. I don't really know. Um, but
I want that.
it so it shut off his microphone. He's not allowed to talk to it anymore.
What?
Because it couldn't understand him, and so it was like, "Oh, honey, no," and it just stopped.
Like,
It won't let him
you
talk
just
to it
can't do
anymore.
this. Sorry. What? That's crazy.
Because there are certain parts that, like, whenever like, there are certain parts that you have to pronounce the word before you can move on, and if you don't
Yeah.
pronounce it like they pronounce it, then you don't move on.
Right.
My accent's so bad.
And
That
yeah,
Oklahoma. Yeah.
Alex said it's that Oklahoma. She's
I
got it
feel his
too.
pain.
Yeah,
She feels your pain.
so guilty.
That's so funny.
Great. Well,
Can't say quesadilla no more.
No, he's not allowed to talk to it.
My family used to jokingly call jalapenos japalinos just because. At least I thought it was just because for years and years. And then one day I found out they call it that because one of my siblings worked at El Chico's and they had so many customers call them japalinos that that's just what they call them now. I was like, holy crap, that's so Oklahoma. Give me some of them japalinos. What? Ugh, gross. Okay, cut this thing out.
Ooh.
Ooh. Looks very juicy.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I really want to hold on. I'm gonna get the canvas that goes on because I think Arthur's asleep now. All the dog barking stopped. So I'll be right back.
yeah, Donald Trump could take $1 million. Got all this stuff that took with him and all that.
That sounds about right.
$5 million.
Okay.
Be careful what they thought about.
So this is the background. I was gonna use it. I've had this piece since 16. So almost
I've
10
seen
years.
this piece.
10 years, nobody's bought it, so I'm changing it. I'm gonna put some black so it pops. But yeah.
Yeah.
Is that me or you?
I don't know. Oh, me. Somebody shared my reel.
Wait,
That
can I?
reel is still going up.
I can't text right now, can I?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay. Never mind. Okay. So now I can black out this piece. I guess I'll cover up my signature since it's no longer a 2016 piece.
Hi, little girl. You want to come give me kisses before you go to bed?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come here, little thing. No, she's not listening at all. She's like snarfing the gooch in a circle. That's what we call that. Snarfing the gooch.
Jesus. I'm crazy.
Okay.
It's so hard to pick out what I'm going to cover up in one of these pieces.
I could see why though.
I was happy with it and it was finished before. So now it's like, well, now I'm just going to black out all this work.
Right. It's gonna look great.
I'll probably like it way better than whatever this was before. Because it's like, this is the next evolution of my work, you know?
Yeah.
I got all this really fun painter's tape off Amazon, and they're all like cut different sizes, like different width. It's perfect for this stuff because I can just add like little strips of tape and like black around it and make little tiny lines.
Love it, love it, love it. Did you ever finish the big jade piece? Which piece are you talking about? I don't remember a jade piece.
You don't know. I like that bit. Mm.
6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay. Yeah. He said it was like a 3 to 4 inch piece of jade.
Or maybe it was opal.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think back. Was that this year?
I'm gonna say I think it was Opal. I think it was at the end of last year. Um,
Well, for you, that's like 5,000 pieces ago.
was it this Opal?
Oh, how do you still have that?
So funny story about this one. This lady wants just the Opal and this Tanzanite.
What? Like to rip it out?
Yep. So I told her give me $850 and I'll do it, and she said okay.
Fuck.
So now I'm just waiting on her to pay so I can rip this bitch apart.
That breaks my heart into a million pieces. I hate that. Like, yeah, get your money, but like, w- the audacity to ask someone to rip that thing apart is like so sad.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to cut that accent off and then cut the center stone out. And I'm gonna leave it as empty negative space. And I'm still gonna have the pendant.
Okay, I really like that because then you don't have to really break your work.
Right.
You know?
I thought I could still sell it for, half and it'll be fine.
Still. Golly.
But yeah.
I don't like that.
Wants me to rip it up.
Leave Josh's pieces alone. That was like the leave Brittany alone girl, if you didn't know. Okay, I figured you'd pick
knew.
it up. Okay.
I knew exactly.
Leave them alone! I should have said it like that.
She's going through a tough time.
That girl, okay, so she's fully transitioned. She's a Trumper.
No way.
I follow her. Her name's like Kara something. I follow her
God
on
damn it.
Facebook because I was like super supportive of her whole journey, especially after people gave her like legitimate shit for like a decade. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Mm.
Had to
Could you take it
unfollow.
apart? Hi, cat. Sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I don't know what I was saying.
Kara, whatever's a Trumper now, and it doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, it'd be one thing if I just like found that out through like Reddit and she wasn't really posting crazy shit, but no, she's posting really crazy shit. Like
That
rubbing
sucks.
it in people's faces, and it's like, for what? You have a platform to do good for your own community. It makes me sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope this looks good when I take the tape off.
I bet it will. What? Let me set this stone real quick. It just slid it into place, as you said, Josh. And it's a watch? Okay.
A watch? Ooh,
Look
let's
at it.
see. I like watches.
Well, let's go look at this watch then.
Yay!
Honey, I'm bringing the internet.
Yeah, so put your paper bag on or whatever you want to do.
Whoa.
Oh, that's sweet. Is that uranium glass in the middle?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, wait, I saw a version of this the other day with the snake going around it, but it had a different center.
That is so cool.
That's really cool. Watches are crazy. I watch videos of people putting that stuff together all the time.
Yeah.
It's nuts. They use a scope to put together the tiny mechanics in the back of a watch.
No.
A scope, a jeweler's scope, like
That's too much.
it's too much.
Could you maybe take it apart non-invasively so you can swap it with something? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut out this opal. I'm gonna cut this tanzanite off, and then it will just be empty. Okay.
Excuse me.
Somebody asked me the other day how to effectively get rid of hiccups, and it was Leonie. And I told her the only thing that has ever worked for me, and it's gonna sound really dumb, but is to forget that I have the hiccups.
Same. I do the same thing. I just ignore them as much as possible.
That's the only thing that helps is just I don't have the hiccups anymore. I don't know what you're talking about. Hiccups, what hiccups? Like
They make some straw now. I saw it on Shark Tank forever ago, but it took off because it works. It's some weird straw that if you just like breathe through it or drink through it, I don't know what, it fixes that muscle in your throat that gets all tense and makes you hiccup.
huh.
Yeah, they make a product to fix it now, which is crazy to me. I love Shark Tank, but I can't watch it anymore because I like binged it basically when I was giving birth to Arthur. I was like
Yeah.
watching Shark Tank because it was the only thing on the hospital TV. And then I got stuck there for almost a week because I almost died. And all I
Ugh.
was watching was Shark Tank 24/7. So now like the music comes on and I start to like get dizzy and disassociate a little
Oh
bit.
no.
I can't watch it anymore.
There's one movie that brings that out in me. Um and it's so dumb. But I've never seen the movie, okay? I've never been able to get past the opening credits, the
What is
opening
that?
song. Um, it's really dumb. Milk.
I've tried to watch that movie like 5 times and I can't get through it.
I can't get through the opening song because for some reason, for whatever reason, I don't know what the deal is. Um, but it fucks with my chi and everyone around me, and fights break out.
Oh my god.
Fights break out. The last time I tried to watch that movie, I was with my first husband, and he threw a whole plate of Chinese food at my head.
Oh my god.
Like,
I don't try to watch it again either. Shit.
and we tried to watch that movie 3 times. And every single time, some crazy shit would happen. And it was that movie. And I don't know what the deal was, but it was always that movie that was playing whenever that would happen. So now, whenever I hear that song or I think about that movie or whatever, like I start to get a little bitchy.
That's really funny. Mm. I don't know what it is. It's like that movie, and there's a few others that I've tried to watch like 100 times, and I fall asleep immediately. I don't know if it's the music or the pacing or the lighting or what, but something in my brain is like, "Not today, bitch. Like,
No,
you're
we sleep
going
now.
to sleep." And I don't normally sleep through movies. Like, I'll lose interest, but I won't just conk out. But there's certain movies that immediately my brain just shuts down. Like, I think it took me 50 tries to watch the whole Big Lebowski. By the time they get to the part where, like, he's, like, going under all the girls' like legs or whatever, and then do you know what I'm talking about?
Girl, I have never seen The Big Lebowski.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like bowling, basically. So he's like, he has this like dream or something. I can't even remember because I've only seen this movie in parts. But um, he's like like going backwards, like very slowly, like floating under all these girls' like legs that look exactly the same for like they go on forever. By the time it gets to that, I'm out cold. I've never made it through that whole scene. Like something about the repetitiveness of like the girl's legs and like the floatiness of the scene. I'm out
Yeah.
every time. I have seen the whole thing, just not at the same time.
I'm trying to think of if there are any movies that I'm like that with, and I don't think there are. There's, for some reason, I don't know if it's just the point in the lineup of our TV shows that it's in, but I'm going to say almost every night. Almost every night. When we go to bed, it's usually on an episode of Ancient Aliens.
I put on some like ghost hunter show on YouTube to fall asleep.
Have you
Like-
watched Ghost Brothers yet?
No, I need to. You told me, and I really want to watch it because it sounds so funny.
It's so good.
I mean, it literally kind of sounds like my life because, you know, my siblings are black and my parents are ghost hunters. So anytime they bring up anything, they're like, I'm out of here. They like run out of the room, which is so fucking funny. But then they also say they don't believe in that shit. But then something happens, they're like, hell no, I'm out.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you believe or not? Like, how are you afraid of something you don't think is real? Even just talking about it, they're like, I'm out of here. So shut up.
2 more stones left. These rubies are so pretty.
I told you about my mom's best ghost recording she's ever got, right?
Refresh my
Eureka?
memory.
She got it at the Crescent Hotel in Eureka.
The Crescent. Okay, this is coming back.
You know the big one on the hill that's got
No,
like
yeah. No, I know the Crescent. I'm just saying the story's
Okay.
coming back a little bit.
Okay, so basically she and her friends were doing their normal ghost hunting thing where they basically bar hop first and then break into places they shouldn't be to ghost hunt. Like that's their fun, which is super fun. But my mom's also the type of ghost hunter that likes to antagonize.
Oh,
So
for sure.
she'll go into somewhere and be like, "Where are you, you little bitch?" I hated it growing up because I don't like to hear my mother talk like that, first of all. I don't like hearing her say the word pussy, and she calls ghosts pussies. Yeah. So they're drunk in the Crescent Hotel, going up the stairs, like way up, 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 and like some back. It's not a normal stairway. It's like one that you use for like either emergencies or staff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going up the stairway, and you can hear in their recording like the clanks on the stairs, like boom, 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 them going up. And they're all trying to stay quiet so they can hear stuff on the recording. But my mom is drunk and she finds like a closet door that won't open more than like this much. So she opens it and she sticks her arms through and she does this little like dance at her friends, turns it off, and then they go about their night. She wakes up early before everybody else in the morning and goes to listen to it. And during that moment, you can hear them go up the steps. This is how she knows where it was. because you could hear them go up the steps, and you could hear in that weird little closet, there's a sink that's like dripping, and you could hear the drip, drip, drip really loud because they're being so quiet. And then something goes right up to the microphone. It sounds like a little girl screaming, and she goes, "I lie." Sounds like she says, "I lie," as angry and as like hateful and like scratchy and crazy as a little girl can get.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so she immediately gets up and like wakes up all her friends who are hungover, and it's like, "You have to listen to this. You have to listen to this." And she's with one of my sister's friends, Tracy, who's like, she's Mexican and she's Catholic, and she heard that and immediately was just like, "That's demons. I'm not doing this with you anymore. I don't want to listen to that. Get that out of here." Like she was done. She freaked out from what my mom said.
Well,
I was just like, "Holy shit." I listened to that and I showed everybody because it was so crazy. I think they still have it on a laptop somewhere because it was
that's
just and it's
wild.
so loud. The fact that they didn't hear it, but you could hear like the steps and the dripping and all this stuff. They didn't hear a thing.
Ugh.
It sounds to me like some little girl got like trapped in that closet as punishment for lying or something and died. I don't know. That's what it sounded like to me.
No, no.
A X almost go over the banister. Um, because he was looking down and he was talking
Mhm.
shit about the crescent and how it wasn't really haunted and all this other shit. And he felt something grab his feet and just flip him as he was leaning over the banister. And I had to
Mm-mm.
grab this fool by his belt and
Holy shit.
he was going over.
Oh my god.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I didn't know, or I thought he was just fucking around with me, and I was like, "You could have just died. Like, what the fuck, dude?" And he was like,
Right.
"Something just grabbed me. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go." Like,
Yeah. I'm out of there if that happens. If I hear anything, I'm out of there.
I used to stay in the very bottom room at the New Orleans,
Uh-huh.
and that room is fucking creepy.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, we used to hear and see some weird shit go on there.
Yeah. My parents always wanted to stay in haunted hotels because they were into ghosts and stuff. So every time
Mhm.
we would visit to Eureka, which was at least every fall, we were there all the time before they moved there. Um, they would get a room at the Crescent, and me and my sister would get a hotel room somewhere else, like
Yeah.
fucking anywhere else. We were like,
Well,
we're
I
not
mean, the
doing this.
Basin's haunted, the New Orleans is haunted. Fucking
I actually stayed at the Basin over the Crescent one time because I was like, the Crescent is worse. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, you know all the stuff that happened there, right? The guy that
Yeah.
thought he could cure or pretended to cure cancer and
Mhm.
was just like fucking with people and then incinerating the bodies and not
Yep.
cared. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I never thought about this before. What if that little girl lied about being sick and then that dude killed her?
Maybe.
Anyway. They found a bunch more, like, jars full of organs and stuff there recently.
For anybody wondering what we're talking about the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs. Look that shit up.
It's
Look it up.
crazy and super, super duper haunted, like, nobody will argue it's haunted if you've ever been there.
Nope. I had a friend that used to do ghost tours there.
Oh, really?
Mhm. You might actually know her.
I was gonna say,
You might know her, Willow. Uh,
that sounds real familiar.
it was Willow Ahava for a long time. I don't know what she goes by now. Um, Willow something.
I
But
know.
she's super, super sweet, really pretty. She's like 5'2". She used to have about ass length dreads, brown dreads.
I don't think I do know her, though, then, because I was thinking of some other girl in Eureka. Oh, I think her name was Aspen. I'm just on a tree thing. No, I don't know her. I'd remember the dreads for sure.
Mhm.
Oh, you'd just remember Willow for sure. If you'd ever met her, she's like you know, like do you like walking in the woods? Do you like getting lost in the woods or anything?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Last name is
So
Wood.
okay, so imagine getting lost in the Arkansas woods
Uh-huh.
and all of a sudden you come across this place like you're real deep in the woods and you come across this place that is like serene and kind of magical.
Mhm.
That's Willow. She's like I don't know. One time I smelled her in a dream and woke up as she was coming to my door.
That's cool. She's a fae.
Like and you know what it smelled like? Earth. It
Oh.
was like really lush like dirt. Like, like really healthy dirt smell.
Yeah.
It was like that. And that's why I talk about like the center of the woods is because it's like that smell.
She's a fae. I don't think she's human.
That's Willow. We used to stay at the art colony together. I was gonna say Faye lore. What's up, Susie Q? Okay, so 10 more stones.
See what I'm doing here. I need more black. I hate to black out so much of this painting, but it's got to happen for this to have some kind of pop.
Do it.
Going. I mean, so far it's getting pretty blacked out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. But once I get it, then I'm gonna put this in the center.
That's gonna be so good.
And with the colors being kind of the same as the Matrix, it's just gonna look like it's in a lot of its own habitat.
Right. Yeah.
Don't forget to take the film.
Okay.
Time for bed.
It's time for bed for Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Good night. Oh, baby girl, let's go to bed.
Oh, I'm supposed to be entertaining people now, huh? Um. Oh yeah, my son told me a joke the other day that was pretty good. I'm gonna tell a joke.
I'm
Josh.
ready.
Okay. Why did the bicycle fall over?
Why?
Because it was too tired.
Shut up.
Arthur told me that the other day, and I was like, that's actually really good.
That's a good one.
For a 6-year-old, that was solid.
That's a good one.
Usually his jokes make no sense, and I just have to be like, that's great.
There was one that
one of my friend's kids said way back that always stuck with me.
Mhm.
And she said, "Why don't sharks eat clownfish?" And I was like, "Why?" And she was 4, and she said, "'Cause they taste funny."
That's adorable.
No.
That's so good. Kid jokes are really good. Ugh. My feet are falling asleep. Oh god.
Ouch. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. I think my problem with it is that this is so small. This is my focal. And it's so teeny. But I don't have a bigger one of these.
Hey man, micro wraps sell just as fast, if not faster, and for the same amount, if not more. I
That's
love
true.
micro wraps.
That's true.
Oh, I'm so excited to take the paint off of this to see what happens.
I'm excited for you.
I'm very close at this point. And it might black out more after that. I just want to see where I'm at. See if it's balanced and all that stuff. It's looking a little heavy still.
um,
I guess I could. That'd be fun. I'll do it on camera.
what?
Taking the tape off.
Oh, nice. Do it. Do it. I want to see. I bet
Okay.
it's satisfying as fuck.
Right. Okay. Wait. I gotta find the edges. Okay. First one. Meow. Second one. Meow.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
I like the straight lines through all the blocking. It makes me really happy. Meow.
Love it, love it.
One more. Short one. Meow. Big one across the top.
I just like that
And
sound.
one more. Wait, this one's stuck. Here's my background now.
That dries so fast.
Oh, it's not dry. It's still very
Oh.
wet. It's actually easier to take the tape off when it's wet. Because it's in layers and it's acrylic, which is basically plastic. If I wait till it dries, it'll pull pieces of it off.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I feel like I need some other color to make this pop, like a blue or a green. Like just some lines and angles or something.
That would be cool.
I don't know what shade though. Like, okay, hold this up. This in here.
Okay, hear me out. That crystal that's down there at the bottom of your hand, the loose crystal that's underneath the painting,
Wait,
the green one,
this?
that green.
That's what I was thinking, like a real green.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that. I kind of want to do like really dynamic lines that just go across the whole thing and all the blocking instead of staying in the little spaces.
Do
I have to
it.
wait for this to dry though. It has to dry first. But like, I mean, the tape is it's the same color basically. So, like, yeah, thinner than this, but hold on. See if I can do this. I have to use my chin. I might get paint on it. I don't care. But like lines that go like me, it's crazy across.
I'm for it.
I'm gonna break it up from just all the pinkies and make that orange pop more. Yeah.
For it.
God, I set it down on this blue canvas and now I'm like, well, shit, it looks better against the blue. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna commit. It just goes. You know, I am just gonna glue this down. Fuck it. I have to know where to put the lines by where the crystal is. Okay. Because I have this like really kind of thick watercolor paper that I use. And
Yeah.
it's like fibrous enough to like stick really well with glue. I actually use it's like a fabric paint or fabric glue to stick it. Because it holds on better than Gorilla Glue, better than anything, and it doesn't soak through the painting.
Ooh, love that.
Yeah. Okay. Placing my crystal. Oh, I already love this painting so much more now. You know what? I'm gonna put gold flake on it too. This one needs it.
Ooh, do it.
Maybe some UV powder.
That'll be fun.
Some of these have UV powder. I just never show it off because I have to go find my flashlight.
Feel that.
Yeah. Okay. My gem is stuck.
Yay. That looks so good.
Yeah. I might black
yeah.
out this part right here. It's too like stair steppy. This needs to be
Yeah.
black. Yeah. But yeah. Yay. Getting there.
Mm.
Way better. That needs to go too. That's like the main thing I love about painting more than wire wrapping is that I can go in and be like, nah, I don't like this anymore and just change it. Wire wrapping is so permanent. You have to plan everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely needs gold foil. Okay. Blacked out a little bit more, but
Oh, I like that better.
yeah. Actually, I'm gonna black out more. It's different when I see it in the camera too, because then I see it like further away.
Yeah. You get to see it from a different perspective.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep using the camera because this is the best way I can see this. Okay, now that's gotta go.
Oh, shit. I gotta plug my phone in. Let me set this stone. Don't die.
That's gotta go more. It's getting there. Hold on, wait. Wait. That one. That one? Yeah. Yeah. Get in there. I don't like this one. Wait, where'd it go? This one's gotta go. Okay. That's better. That's way better.
I'm into it.
Now it's like floating in space. That's what I want. Yay. I'm into this one too. I'm excited how it's coming along. It's a lot of progress. Okay. That's crazy. Now I don't know if I need the green lines anymore because I broke it up enough with the black.
Ah,
No, I still will, but I think I'm going to do smaller ones. Maybe. I don't know. Ugh. I keep shifting because my feet are falling asleep.
oh, I totally feel you. My ass fell asleep like an hour ago. When I got up to like run around and send Chris off to bed, I was walking like I just got a new hip.
Oh,
My ass was asleep.
jeez. What did I do with my big? Oh, there it is.
Okay, 5 stones left. Come on, Josh. I don't like the color is the problem. It's a pretty color. I've used it on other stuff and it's been fine. But this color scheme is just it's giving Halloween, and I'm trying to not give spirit of Halloween. You know
No
what I
Party
mean?
City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you mean. So, let me grab my gold flake 1 second. Gold foil, not gold flake. It's fake as shit. But, you know. I got orange UV powder. I'm definitely going to use that.
Yeah.
This is the stuff I have to do when it's still wet. I'm glad I remembered to.
Yeah, good thing you thought about it.
I don't know if it's wet enough. It's drying so fast.
The wind is blowing so hard right now. I just heard it scream past my window.
Oh, geez. It's supposed to start snowing here pretty soon.
Individual cabs? No, I'm just gonna sell those for. What am I gonna sell those for? That gas PI could be expensive. Ugh.
It's not working.
I hate the name that I'm fixing to say, but I can't remember the other name for it. Do you know how much Apache Gold is?
I don't know what that is.
It is this. It's like a pyretized something.
Still don't know what that is. I've never heard of it.
I could probably get like $20 for that cab. I just don't know if it's worth it. To
Yeah.
piece it out.
Yeah. Piece is too dry. I gotta put some wetness down to stick the stuff to it. Okay. I don't really pick where the gold plate goes. I just kind of crumble it in the air, and wherever it lands and sticks is where it goes.
I love that.
It's nature, you know?
I'm for it.
It just happens. Not all perfectly placed. Okay. Well, that's not sticking. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Full flake and UV is added. Now I just have to dust off the UV that didn't stick. Which is kind of fun to do. So I just have to do this.
Hey.
Yeah, now it's looking real spacey.
Ooh.
Gonna be glowy.
Where did my pliers go?
I wish I did have my UV thing. I wonder where that is. Okay. I wonder if I have a paint marker in this color. That would be easier than having to lay paint and do strips.
Yeah.
I don't think I... Hold on, I'll be right back.
This normally doesn't take me this long.
Okay. I'm back. Yes. I found some acrylic paint markers, but they're so old, they're all separated.
Oh,
So I don't
no.
know. We'll find out.
We'll see. This is where I'm at.
Whoa. God, I love those colors together.
And then a black is going to separate them.
See, that doesn't remind me of Halloween. It reminds me more of like, I don't know, like Indian prints or patterns. Like those, the
Okay,
red
see,
and the hot pink.
I'm for that because that's the vibe I want.
Okay.
Um, but I was afraid of Halloween.
No. Those colors give me like Southeast Asia for sure. Like if it's not India, then it's like Bali or Indonesia or something, you know?
Sweet.
Okay. This one works. That's not the color I want. Ooh, no, sir. This one's super oily. It's really dark green too. I don't know if I want that. Well, I can lighten it up with another paint. They're just going. I'm about to just go in. Maybe. Where is my stencil thinger? My ruler. There it is.
Oh, I'm frozen.
Oh yeah, I think the storm that we're gonna get is the one that just passed through where you guys are.
Yeah, it was crazy. It took us, so you're familiar with the area. You know how close things are here.
Yeah.
Um, it took us 4 hours to get home from Cripple Creek to Pueblo the other day.
Whoa.
Mhm. We were going 20 and 30 miles an hour from Cripple Creek all the way down to Woodland Park, all the way through the
Yeah.
path, all the way down the fucking highway. And we made it to 13th Street here in Pueblo and sat for about 20 minutes, just sat in the far left lane stuck. And
Golly.
Chris was like, "What do you think we should do?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm going." So we just got off on that exit. Turns out they had I-25 completely closed at 6th Street, which is the next exit.
No way.
And like I don't know what they were doing with people, but they weren't letting them go down the highway. And so we like tried to make it down through town, and it was so crazy. There were cars spinning out and like all over the road, left and right, just everywhere.
That's wild. Yeah, I do not miss driving through the snowy mountains of Colorado. That was
No.
stressful.
There was this one part, like it told us that this was the only way we had to go home, so we had to go this way. And there was a big ass hill, huge hill,
Mm-hmm.
like a bridge going over the railroad tracks. So big, big hill.
Yeah.
And there were cars like parked all over the road, like facing all kinds of different ways. And we were like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what?
Oh
And so I
no.
just kept going like 10 miles an hour, just real, real, real slow, just zigzagging in and out of cars. And then I realized about halfway up that all of these cars were stalled because they were stuck in the ice. Like you could see all of their tires spinning and no one was going anywhere. And
Gee.
I just kept going, just didn't stop.
So I used to live in Frisco. It's like
Yeah.
right on the other side of Lake Dillon, like between the highway and Breckenridge. And there's that big tunnel right before you get to Lake Dillon. It's like after Georgetown, but before you get to like Summit County.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um, well, like after that bridge, it goes straight downhill because you're like past the Continental Divide, and it's like you're fucking bombing down that hill no matter what the weather is. And there's all the like pull offs for the semis and stuff.
Mhm.
Well, I was going down that and a semi lost its brakes and I watched him go into one of those things, the pull offs. But when he hit it, it sent off this like cloud of snow that covered the whole highway. And suddenly I was in whiteout conditions and the roads were already really, really bad. So I just like tried to like slow down and stop, but I was stuck in the left lane. There was good traffic everywhere. And it's 70 and it was snowboarding season. So there's traffic.
Mhm.
And fucking as soon as I slowed down to where I thought I could either stop or keep going at a nice distance, um, my tires just went "Bleh," and threw me into the guardrail. And this is one of those spots where it's like a drop off or like a cliff. And I was just like, my car like hit it and then barely bounced off. Like it was so slow. I was almost stopped. Just like, and I was like holding my breath that I wasn't going to tumble over the cliff, like in slow motion.
Ooh.
I don't miss that shit. That is the one thing in Colorado. I'm like, I
I
could
thought I
do
was
without.
gonna die on Gold Camp Road one time because I came down it and it was still icy in one spot,
Hmm.
and, like, it was one of the spots where the road is, like, angled like this, and there's a
Yeah,
curve at the end of that
that's
angle.
where I was. It was like, and curved. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I hit the ice right before the curve, and it threw me a little bit the opposite way. And I thought I was going over that cliff. I like because there's no guardrails on Gold Camp Road.
Oh, shit.
None. And
Oh, nightmare fuel.
yeah, I thought I was going down, and it took me about 6, 7 months before I got brave enough to go up on Gold Camp again,
Yeah, I
just
would. I
because it
could.
really messed with me.
Man, the first time I went up to Mount Evans, I don't remember what it's called now, but it used to be Mount Evans.
Mount Blue Sky, I think.
It's like the highest paved road in North America or
Mhm.
whatever. So when I found it, it was by accident in the middle of the night on acid. This was more than 10 years ago. I could say this now. But me and some friends, like, we took it and then we were gonna find a place to camp before it set in. And this is when I lived in Evergreen, so that's not that far, you know?
Right.
It's like 20 minutes to the entrance or something. It's not that far. Um, but I just kept passing spots for camping and was like, there's gotta be something better up here. There's gotta be something better up here. And then we're on that road that leads up to the like first center. Not the second one, that was closed, the one that goes to the top. But, like, the
Mhm.
first road that goes up there that's real narrow and has the drop off, and it's the middle of the night, and everything's hitting, and not only that, it was, like I wanna say it was, like, September or something, so there was already snow up there, and I mean, there was a wall of snow on the high side next to us. Like, if any of that fell, it just whoop, right off the mountain, you know?
Yep.
No guardrails. But we didn't know that because it was dark and we couldn't see. All we could see was, like,
Mhm.
there's snow and a skinny road, just keep going, be safe, you know? So we get to the top and we have a great night, we watch the sunrise, it's one of the most beautiful sunrises I've ever seen in my life, and especially because we didn't know where we were, and there's all those,
Right.
like, old pine trees that are, like, all twisted up that are the oldest ones ever. It was the coolest experience. But, yeah, when the sun came up and we had to drive out of there, I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like, this road is this big, and it's like a 10,000-foot fucking drop.
Ugh.
Terrifying, and there's a 4 to 5 foot wall of snow on the other side, like It should have been closed, but it wasn't yet this season. Yeah. That was a Colorado experience I'll never forget.
Yeah. Chris and I almost hit a bear. That was a Colorado experience. We were in Central City driving
yeah.
around.
That's where I
And
got arrested.
was it? We were driving around Central City and almost hit a bear, and it was on all fours, and we were in our Hyundai Sonata. And so I mean it wasn't a small car, but it was a four-door car.
Yeah.
And this
What is a
bear
bear?
on all fours stood like this much over our hood.
No.
This thing was fucking huge. It was huge. And then of course we hit a cow, but I don't think that was uniquely Colorado experience.
I don't maybe Eastern Colorado, but not what you think of when you think of Colorado. That's so funny. Like that's like what is that place called? Lyman? Or whatever. It's like a Lyman experience.
Not fucking Cripple Creek.
No. I think I have family that lives up there now.
Yeah.
I had an aunt and uncle that lived in Dallas, Texas, and I heard they moved to Colorado, but my mom doesn't know Colorado, so she's always just describing it to me in these bizarre ways. But I've narrowed it down to they're either near Manitou Springs or Cripple Creek, I think. But yeah, they're like my uncle's like a super high up for Nissan, and so they're like filthy rich. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. They bought like a super mansion out there, and I would love to go see it, but I haven't talked to them in a long time, and it would be awkward to just be like, "Hey,
Let me see your house.
let me see your house," because I really want to see. I want to see them, I really do. But
What you got in there?
what you got in that house? I haven't seen them since like before I had Arthur. They did this is why I feel awkward about it, because they came to Colorado, to Denver when I was living there before they or their daughter or my sister or anybody else moved out there. I was the only family member out there, and they hit me up to, go out to eat, and I was, just having a real bad time in life at that time. My mental health was terrible, and my phone died, and I think I just laid down and was like, "I'm done with today," and never messaged them back and never did anything, and they got really worried and freaked out and called my parents. I'm like I think they called my parents, I don't know for sure. I don't remember anymore. But I felt really bad about that, like, I haven't talked to them since then, and I really need to be like, "Sorry, I was in a weird stage of my life." I
Pull
did
a
not
costume and just lay face down on the floor for the rest of the day.
For real, I didn't mean to ghost them, but my phone died and my charger was all fucked up, and I was just like in the middle of probation too. I didn't have a car, so I was gonna have to train to
Oh.
the middle of Denver. It was like an hour-long train ride.
Mm.
Like I'm beyond late. They're gonna be gone by the time I'm ready at this point. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my gosh, this is getting real. Chris ordered a dumpster to be here on Thursday.
whoa. It is getting real.
Yeah, a 20-foot dumpster. So we're not going to have to worry about space.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah, just throw it out. We've got it for 2 weeks. We'll have it.
Yeah. Hmm.
I need to see if anybody wants this desk.
God, my desks are gonna be the biggest pain in the butt for me to get rid of. They're huge. And they're both new. I bought all this shit because I didn't know I wasn't gonna be here forever, you know?
Right. I know the feeling.
I have to, like, take my desks apart, like, just in half to get them out. You know? Like, they're both L-shaped, so I have to get, like
Oh man.
yeah. And one of them has, like, a bookshelf on part of and
Oh,
it's a whole thing.
mine is just like a typical desk.
Yeah. I've one regular desk, that'll be easy. Yeah, anything I have to disassemble, I'm, like, dreading. Oh my goodness. I'm so bummed, I don't have any weed, and I'm gonna get snowed in for, like, 3 days.
No, aim.
I know I don't smoke much anymore, but at least before bedtime, it's, like, my thing now.
Yeah. How much you think international shipping will be, supposing you'll continue to wrap? Number one, we'll always be wrapping. Always, always, always. I am not quitting wrapping. Number two, my customers are not going to have to worry about shipping still. So shipping will not be a thing that you will have to worry about. I got you.
Okay, I need to check this in the camera again. I did some green lines.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't like it on the camera, but I like it in person. What the fuck?
I like it on camera.
I need to change it. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do that. I'm fucking up. It's too encased. I need less lines. So now I gotta go back in with the black. It needs to breathe. The UV powder kind of muddled things up a bit. I think that's what I'm having a problem with.
I just had the worst sensory experience.
What'd you do?
So one of our knives, it's like a butcher knife. It has a red handle on it, and I thought like because stuff falls down in the garbage disposal all the time, so I thought it was a knife down in the garbage disposal, and so I went to grab it, and it was a wet tomato that was barely in the sink, and I don't
Ew.
like it. I don't like it.
No, that's jail. I don't know who to send, but that's jail.
Yeah, I'm calling the cops.
Help, police!
Hi, rock hounding adventures. Y'all got me wire wrapping in my dreams for real.
Okay, I'm
I need to
toning
start
down the
wire
UV
wrapping
powder.
more. Like, what?
I said I'm toning down the UV powder, and I like it better. It's getting there.
I'm so happy for you.
You sounded Russian. I'm so happy for you. Better?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
It's still real messy, but whatever.
Did you add blue?
It's like a green, but it mixed into a bluish green. I don't know, but I like it.
I like it too.
It's like teal. Up close.
Yeah.
It does look blue against the orange and the black. But I'm okay with that.
That looks nice.
I do still want the lime green kind of. Maybe like a real thin line.
Yeah.
I need it to dry and then I can use my pencils on it. I forgot about that step. Shit. So many layers. I can't keep track.
Mine is just not any kind of gratifying until I get it almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can really see what you're going for.
Right.
Right now, it's just a pile of fucking channels, and I'm so over it.
That's my problem with wraps. I'll get something 90% done and then I'll give up on it for like months because I'm like, I know where it's going now. And it literally needs 5 minutes of work and I'll just leave it there forever because I'm like, yeah, but I know what it's doing. Like I figured it out. It's
It's got a thing
puzzle
going.
solved. See you later.
I gotta send this off to you.
Oh shit, my battery's dying. Oh yeah, I do want to do things on that. Okay. I'm down to 5%. I'm gonna have to go for real.
Yeah, I've been like fighting 5% for like an hour. So I feel you.
Okay. Well, this was fun.
Thank you for hanging out with me.
Thanks for doing this. It was really fun.
Yes, thank you for suggesting it.
Yeah. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for however long you did. You have no idea what it means to us. Out of all the things that you could be doing today, you chose to spend some time with us. So thank you. Um, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got Maxon Designs here with me. She is Space Cake Designs, or sorry, Space Cake Productions. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.